Okay, so I looked up things to do while depressed, and then this absolutely just bizarre article showed up that I think was made by either a serial killer, a corporate brand shilling, or somebody that has never been depressed before. Very likely all of the above. And so I'm just gonna read it to y'all. So it starts sort of normal, like wash your face, then gently pat it dry with a clean towel. I've done something similar to that before. Sometimes it helps me clear my head. But number 2 is where it starts going off the rails.
Feed yourself the alignments your body craves for. They crave for it for a legit reason, that being lack of.
No, this is not a loading error. This is how it's supposed to look, how it's supposed to be. And then number 3 we have surrender to the deep hole you're falling through while holding your loved one's hand.
They won't let go.
Also, sorry if there are some, flubs. I'm trying to do this all in one take to have more of an improv vibe. So, yeah, just an aside. But not an improv vibe, like an informal vibe. That's what I'm getting at. Then we got number 10 over here. Let yourself experience things you like, even if you're alone. Honey, one of the main things of depression is that you can't enjoy things you normally like. What is it gonna do? Hey, just a heads up, I was recording the earlier parts of this video in a lower resolution, or smaller, frame of video, whatever that's called. But it became such a pain that I'm now just switching over to a larger, wider resolution. So, things are gonna be, different now. I hope that's okay. Okay, bye. Then we got number 11 here. Check out some Breen from Half-Life. Check out some Breen's Brown or School of Life videos on YouTube. They explain a lot of our modern search for the soul, for a soul. How many mid-roll ads you think are in there? Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Get your bets now, ladies and gentlemen.
Exchange experience with people on a forum. Have you been on the internet before? Do something crazy like skydiving or crashing a wedding? Adrenaline makes us forget our pains and lifts our mood instantly it's tested. So what you're telling me is to get caught in short-term adrenaline, in a short-term adrenaline loop. Alright, cool, healthy. Also, you're ruining the happiest day of their lives, what? If you're religious, pray, and if you're not, you can still pray to that one thing you strongly believe in deep down. Religion is not important, faith is. You know, I think I'm gonna try this real quick. Look at this.
Oh, great Honeywell conditioning unit, I beseech thee.
Allow my rivals to make it into the lake of fire. I have brought your requested sacrifice, Lord. The ascension will take place. Touch or hug trees. Caress the tree. Admire its beauty, its force. Ask the tree gently to give you some of its strength. This can truly do wonders. Plants have vital energy. They do pass to us humans. It's a miracle.
Is this you? And as I continue down the list, it just gets weirder and weirder. Like, for example, this one just tells you to smoke a cigarette. I don't think that's good for your depression. My personal favorite is the one where it tells you to curl up in the fetal position and start blasting their Booty Jams playlist. With this list name-dropping a couple companies, like Sephora in particular, it feels like this is very much directed or from experience. But due to how clueless and absolutely awful all of this advice is, I'm guessing that this list was originally made for someone, and they just decided to put it up on the web. As you can see, there are some allowances to be inclusive to everyone, but they're few and far between, and a lot of them really don't make any sense or help. Like, for example, the one about praying only gives the allowance that, sure, pray to what you believe in, or you could pray to what you believe in. The one about sunbathing has an allowance that it might be a different climate, but the one about snow doesn't.
I guess I've been sort of aimless about what I'm really talking about here. I guess I'm just trying to figure out how and why this list came to be. And I'm just absolutely befuddled by some of the more questionable entries. It's on a legit website, and there are some tips that actually might help, so it can't be some sort of troll unless the troll is really weird.
And entries like number 2 lead me to believe that it was written by someone whose first language isn't English, or is maybe having a stroke. But all of these are just loose threads that don't really tie together. They're all just sort of tiny details, and no matter how much I tug at each string, they don't seem to reveal a larger mystery or an answer. They just make me more confused and wonder why this was posted even more. In conclusion, yeah, this list was pretty useless. But, I mean, a lot of these listicles are really useless when I try them. And this one gave me the motivation to make something and try to make others laugh. I'm not trying to be over sentimental or something, or corny, but it's sort of like reverse psychology. This tutorial or list or article or whatever was so bad, it actually slightly staved off my depression. And honestly, I am too confused to be thankful yet.